Give a fuck about the audience. Woo! Satan's Choice. Let's go. Crowder's Choice Coffee. Good enough to beat your wife for it. Oh my god. Let me find some quotes from Paradise Lost. Extort from me to bow and sue for grace with suppliant knee and deify his power, who from the terror of his arm so late doubted his empire. Satan's Choice Coffee. No regrets. Yeah, I'm just gonna look up. I'm gonna look up Lucifer talking in Paradise Lost. Say what again? We dare. That got a like somehow. This is entirely a bit like I don't know how to explain it. I think everybody understands, but I'm just gonna be clear for the audience. Satan's Choice Coffee is a bit entirely for me. It's not for anybody else. It's not I'm like, oh, but I got to make sure this is entertaining to other people. No, no, no. This is for Dan. This is Dan's bit.
Those are the best ones.
You know, like I want to do like the.
I agree. I agree.
I want to do like the 4-panel meme, the Simpsons 4-panel meme, where like it's like, oh, it's okay, honey. Everybody's afraid of something, and then Homer's like, not me, and then Marge says something, and then he's like, where? I want to change that to a coffee that's not Satan's Choice Coffee. Where? You know, all sorts of dumb shit. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go on a Satan's Choice coffee posting spree. Supported by Old Bleachy. You have to make it with Old Bleach. E.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. He's the #1 supporter of the stream, don't you know?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, natürlich. All right, this is the show. All right, we're in. See, Paradise Lost more like Paradise
Boom,
Drift.
just like that.
Paradise Lost more like
Paradise Schmost. Going great for us thus far.
Paradise Lost sounds very negative. You should be looking at it as achieving eternal damnation.
Well, more like Paradise Found, am I right? What about
Paradise? More like that's a paddling.
Misconception. Paradise is it's all in your heart and soul. I'd rather hang out in the river of blood myself.
Satan's Choice Coffee. More like Paradise Found.
Who wants to sit on some fucking clouds?
I got there.
It's so fucking awful.
It's better to reign in hell than to serve in heaven. Satan's Choice Coffee. Make the right choice.
That's good coffee.
That's some damn good coffee.
It only cost me my eternal soul.
I'm Sam Elliott for Satan's
Choice probably
Choice
cheaper
Coffee.
than Starbucks.
Do you want a rich aromatic blend that entices the spawn of the pit to you and to follow your command? Well, there's only one coffee that will allow you to command hell's eternal legions. Satan's Choice Coffee. Is tonight's entire episode? Are we just gonna burn an hour on crappy Satan's Choice Coffee memes? Because if so, I am so fucking in. I will pay you all. I'm so ready for this.
How much you paying?
Well, $5. But, you know, it's more than what I would normally pay. So. Satan's Choice.
Moving up that corporate ramp.
That's right. First $5, then $10, then $15, then $20, and then I'll be able to afford
at some point.
I'll be able to afford Satan's Choice Coffee. No, I really do have fun with that. All right, so I guess the big news, really, not more on the war in Ukraine, not the rampant amount of global violence, not the political mayhem that is going to be the 2024 election. Nope, it's some white dude getting divorced from his shitty wife, who he beat.
That's big news, don't you know?
Big if true.
Do you think this was all a ploy?
No.
Oh.
No,
it wasn't a show?
No, I think
It wasn't a
Crowder's
bit.
marriage just failed. Yeah, this is not a bit.
Yeah.
Big
That's
divorce dad energy.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
that is. Ooh, yeah.
That's metal as fuck. Nah, don't do it in private. Make it public. Make everything public.
He
Make everything public.
he is
It's
though.
better that way.
He is.
Oh,
He's
he
really going
does.
at her.
The divorce
Of
just tastes
course,
that much sweeter.
he doesn't have any self-control. Obviously, he's
2023 is the year of
prouder.
divorce dad energy.
Just getting it out there now.
All day, every day, divorce energy.
Every day I'm getting a divorce. Yeah, no. Hillary is also shitty. So let's not pretend. Let's dispel that myth now. It's not. Oh, poor Hillary. Hillary, who was like, "Oh, Steven, you're doing Nazi shit for Fox and going more extreme than them and attracting the attention of Breitbart. Let me get that. Let me hit that
Are you
now."
kidding? Hillary's just trying to drone bomb him.
No, she was like, "Oh, Steven, you're making $200,000 a year and getting a raise next year while doing Nazi shit. Let me see that dick." So like, let's not pretend. Let's not act like we have a friend in this fight or we're supposed to be on somebody's side. No, everybody here is shitty.
Doing
Yeah.
Nazi shit. Let me see that dick. That's a good quote.
That,
I would
that's
write
the
that in the
thing.
sky.
That's the thing I want to remind everybody. When this kind of crap happens, everyone's like, "Oh, poor person the abusive right winger is divorcing." They were married for 10 years.
It's funny how they only have sympathy for Nazis.
Yeah.
Oh,
I,
poor Ukraine, Ukraine, poor Ukraine. What about the fucking everybody else in the goddamn world?
yeah. It's very suspicious that they only really have the empathy for like a Nazi's wife. And it's like, well, she married him when he was rising as a Nazi and has divorced him after profiting off his Nazidom for 10 years. So like,
Oh, but what about my Nazi cousin?
yeah. You know what? They did this with Richard Spencer's wife too. They're like, "Oh, she's a comrade." I'm like, "Fuck you. No, she's not." And Richard wasn't even getting as well paid, mind you. Like,
She gets the wall.
yeah, they both get the wall, but we'll let her watch Steven die. We'll give her the satisfaction. In Minecraft,
dot dot dot.
in Minecraft, for
Yeah,
legal
we're
reasons.
talking.
Non-actionable
We're just
parody.
talking wall. We're just talking wall hacks.
Yeah, we're talking wall. I'm gonna wall hack him in Halo 2 and just bum 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 bam, pew, 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 bum 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 bum, pew, 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 pew.
You won't even see us coming.
You won't even see me coming, dude. When I do that super jump on Ascension and I get up on that tower, I'm fucking dominant.
Do the shoddy sniper combo.
Goddamn right. No, dude, BR. I'm all BR, dude.
I know. BR is great, but I want a one tap on him.
Brat, 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 brat. Turn the bodies cold.
I don't need a bunch of bullets. I just need one.
Yeah, my BR skills are legit, son. I can go back play Halo right now and still crack off those carbine rounds.
That motherfucker right there. Ah, dead.
DMR, more like do not DNR, do not resuscitate people who got shot by Dan Cohen. So that's people. DNRPW
All I'm saying,
GSBDC.
is that it needs more nades. More nades. 100% more nades.
Doorway pop. When they jump through the doorway thinking they're not gonna get shot, you float them. You float them on their grenade,
Yeah.
and then they're like,
Yeah.
I floated 2 seconds longer. I'm out of my rhythm. Yeah, all right. That was the gaming talk. More like Paradise Grift, Paradise Lost. More like Paradise Load, and I'm being perverted again. Dude, I've ripped so much March in the Machine. I'm just
Oh,
ripping.
I've been drafting a lot of it. I
Yeah,
think it's phenomenal.
it really is. Did you get a Thalia yet? I have not seen a Thalia.
Not in real. I've been doing a lot of arena drafts.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
Who do you think is gonna win who's gonna win the award for most divorced dad energy this year?
Definitely
We've already got some pretty good contenders.
hands down.
Oh, I mean, Crowder's
I feel like
really
Mr.
putting up
Muscle Boy could
numbers.
make a comeback.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh.
Musk could lose a couple more billion and make a comeback.
Because opening up a competing him paying to open up a competing Twitter. That's just fucking hilarious.
Jack Dorsey,
Fucking rocks.
that libertarian piece of shit. Everyone's like, "Oh, I can't wait to get on this libertarian." You know what kind of hellhole it's gonna be? It's the same hellhole you're in now. Why y'all acting like it's not?
Indeed.
But it's a brand new hellhole.
It's a whole new hell, a whole
That,
new
that's exactly
nightmare
the meme.
world
That's
for
exactly the
you.
meme, isn't it? It's a new hole.
Yeah,
New
Yup.
hole. New hole. Everybody to the new hole. You gotta
this is
believe
the
in it
new
though.
hole.
Believe in that hole. Believe it's real.
Believe in the
You
hole.
gotta believe in the hole.
Believe in the hole.
The hole.
And the hole will definitely hold you down. I'm in a singing mood, man. I'm not in a serious mood. Mom's been fun as hell so far, especially the Knight Commander deck. I have not checked out the Commander decks. I don't tend to buy precons. Full disclosure. Uh, but if you have a webcam, I will happily play Spell Table with you, and you can ram it against Dan's ridiculous 100 card Jund mid range decks. How now? Here's the real question: how real do you think I am about that? How serious do you think I am right now?
Me?
Yeah.
I think you are very serious.
How many do you think I have built?
At least 3.
Yeah, I've experimented with the archetype about 30 times, and I've settled on 3 that I am happy with. That's actually really, I gotta give you credit.
Uh,
I know my man.
I know my
I
man's.
know my man's. Look, I'm just gonna be honest. Anytime I get to play Valakut in a mid range deck as like a legitimate it'll kill somebody. If I scape shift into this at the right time, then somebody's gonna die from this. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Absolutely. You're like, it's fucking Commander, dude. I got my fucking Avengers Zendikar cracked out and about to hit it off this Crater Hoof Behemoth. And I'm like, sir, excuse me. I need to cast Sudden Spoiling and ruin your day.
Be a shame if someone stopped you from doing that.
It'd be a real shame if somebody were to die from that move. So I will prevent you from searching your library this turn. Excuse me. Let me just surgical around in that library. Hell yeah, Junda's where the fun is. My man, that's what I'm saying. Let's play a slow, grindy game where we're trying to hit each other through rival Bloodbraid Elves. Let's do it. Old classic Jund, the filthiest of Jundings. The most unfun. By the way, I have been
The
experimenting.
Jundening.
What's that?
The Jundening.
Yeah, the Jundening. That's right. Get used to that. That's coming to Sons of Trier. I'm not hiding myself anymore. Fall of the Thran. The fall of the Thran. The balls of the man. How about that? Instead of fall of the Thran, more like balls of the man. Am I right?
So,
I guess.
so where you guys going with? So you guys going with Crowder for the divorce dad energy?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta place our bets.
It's hard. It's hard to beat a literal divorced dad.
Yeah. A freshly divorced dad. Because Elon
Yeah,
Musk is a divorced dad.
Nazi
that is
lives
true.
don't matter.
Nope. The test determined that was true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
checks out.
Let's see.
I did the math.
2020 It's still so early in 2023, though. I mean, I think we've got the potential to see other fabulous meltdowns. I would hate to put my money on Crowder now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You think we can have
Meltdown May hasn't even come here yet.
Ooh, that's
Think about that.
bum 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 Meltdown Mania bum Mania, get it? Oh, I did it. Ooh, goddamn.
May?
He did it
He did
again.
it.
He did it again.
He did it.
That
Yay!
white son of a bitch did it again.
He did it.
That'd be an awesome black character. He's just a guy who's real supportive of white guys doing weird shit. Yeah, that white son of a bitch did it again. That'd
Did
be
you see
fun.
what that crazy white boy just did?
Did you see what that crazy white boy just did? God damn.
God damn, he did it.
God damn, he
Living the
did it.
dream.
Living the
Living the
dream.
dream.
Living the cream pie. I'm still waiting for the. Okay, can I be honest with you guys? I'm waiting for the MAGA conspiracy theory about Little Debbie double decker cream pies. Like, every time I see those at the gas station, I'm like, how do they not freak the fuck out about this? And then I'm like, oh yeah, they're all pedophiles. Of course, this is like something they're like, ooh, this is titillating. Thinking it was a
Yeah.
joke.
Every part of that word they love.
Yeah, titillating.
And they're probably a little turned on by Little Debbie herself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we're not hearing about that in the conspiracy theory, even though it's right there.
Delicious.
It's right there. I'll just pop in
Mm.
Koldatha rebirths on people. You can play 8 rebirth now.
Yeah, they're pretty. That's pretty sweet, actually.
Dude, yeah, it is. It was sweet and standard.
Yeah.
I'm old. It's the last time I remember that shit.
That's what she said.
So we're gonna be backdooring, as they say in the Hollywood world, which is partially why people think they're all rapists. The other reason is because they're all rapists. But we're gonna be backdooring the new Magic the Gathering podcast, which will basically become town for Magic the Gathering cards and
They're
discourse.
definitely rapists.
They definitely rapists. They definitely doing some raping. Who's doing the raping? Well, like Hollywood, but also MAGA. It's a weird thing.
Weird combo.
Weird combo.
MAGA would.
Imagine being a MAGA rapist and being all mad that Hollywood's doing the raping, and you're like, bro, they're getting more pussy than me. And you're like, it's not what you call that. It's not at all how you frame it.
Babies.
I always refer to Randy Newman in these instances, though. White
Did it all
people
for
got
white babies.
no reason to live. When that just got us kicked off of social media. The
Did it
stream went
really?
down. No, but
Oh, okay. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, that was the one?
that
Out of
was
all
the
the
one.
things we said, out of all the things we said, that was it.
Yeah, the parody of short people is the one that got us kicked off. That's where Dan Cohen went too far, God damn it! We have to stop him. He's too high energy. He's too high impact. He's hitting the numbers, people. He's up to 3. You know what's after 3, don't you? 4, and then 5. And soon you've got yourself a communist rebellion on your hands.
Oh,
That all it
Blizzard.
takes.
I am never signing up for your I will not sign up for your Blizznet, whatever. Delete.
I don't know what you're deleting, but good answer. Yeah, so I'll tell you what. This is my. I promise to God, this will not become a whole night of Magic the Gathering. I swear, for the sake of 2 of the hosts. But I was. But this is more for Jenk and I, because we are working on some. We have something in the works in the long run, but it's been slow burning. You know, we both suck. We're pretty gay with our dads.
True.
There's
Yeah.
shit going down.
All facts.
I'm having a tooth ripped out, so I'm gonna be off for a little while.
Mm.
Yeah. Like I said, real shit's going down, but the goal is sometime. I'm hopeful for summer, but realistically fall. But
Magic things.
yeah, Magic things with us instead of with like the Prof or like Pleasant Kenobi or like that anarchist who's pretty good, Spice 8 Rack, or
Yeah.
yeah, like the
Yeah,
Command Zone that's just
do
Watsy
do they
propaganda.
even have magic guys? Communist magic guys? Like is that a
Spice 8 Rack's an
a thing?
anarchist. He's pretty sympathetic to us.
It's not the
There's a lot of confidence.
it's not the same.
Nah, Spice is good people. Spice is good people.
Oh, I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying it's not not the same.
It's not us. It's not hardcore Maoists
It's
playing
not.
Magic the Gathering.
It's not. It's not.
Well, they've got the anarchist folk, but these Sons of Trier guys, they have the hardcore Maoists. So
Send that
No,
Yes,
motherfucker
we're
to
watching that.
gulag.
no, it's true. If you have kids, you're not going to be able to do your hobbies enough. So what you got to do is you got to indoctrinate those kids into that hobby. That's
Yeah.
the only
That's
way.
right.
Start them off on like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever,
yeah,
and then on like their 10th birthday, when they're sitting there setting up their Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh cards or whatever, you just sweep it all off the table with one arm motion, and you set out the magic cards. They're like, "What's this?" And you're like, "This is the real shit."
this
This is
this
the
is
this is
legacy
the
Today,
mono red
I
burn.
become a man.
It's time to grow up,
It's time to
earn
get
your keep.
time for those balls and
Tournament.
ovaries to drop there, midget.
The tournament next week.
I need you
Daddy's
ready to
got a lot of
drop
money
these
riding
lightning
on
bolts on somebody's ass.
it. Daddy's got a lot of money riding on this.
Dad's got a lot of money on you being able to cast a properly timed fire blast on their upkeep. Do you understand?
No, it's the only way. Everybody knows that. It's the only way to get enough time for your hobbies now.
What you do. Yeah, that's the closest thing we do to grooming on the left is we're like, this is when you become a Magic the Gathering player.
This is the moment.
We infect our offspring with all of our fucking
Shitty
weird
hobbies.
millennial hobbies,
Yeah.
alienate their generation.
This will keep. You know what they keep? The right keeps talking about chastity belts and magic rings. No. No. What you need is cardboard crack. That'll keep you off the streets. That'll keep you from
Yeah.
whoring.
You got to be careful. You don't want to let them get. So, you don't want to let that happen.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Magic the Gathering keep you from whoring. Yeah, that's effective.
Yeah. You ain't getting laid playing this game, kid.
Well,
Why?
it's birth control. It's effective. It's more effective than any other form of birth control. I mean, it might as well pay extra for that function.
Yeah, really.
Hey,
That's
that
true.
should be on the 10 for MAGA parents.
Yeah.
It
You
is.
want to keep
It is.
you want to keep your kids from having sex? Magic
That's
the
on
Gathering.
That's on DeSantis. That's how he's going to distinguish himself from Trump is on DeSantis' platform. If DeSantis becomes president, they're going to close Wizards of the Coast
Yep.
because that's birth control. It's immoral. It's not helping enough white babies be born.
Yeah, it's preventing white babies.
You can't have that.
Every time somebody this is Ron DeSantis. Every time somebody casts a bloodbraid elf or a shardless agent, there's one less white baby in the world. If you've ever casted a crashing footfalls off of the suspend mechanic, then that's white genocide is what that is.
I'm glad I had a few moments to swing through and see what you guys were doing. Never disappointed. I get a few minutes on Friday to swing through and see what you guys are doing. This one, I just called this one wrong, like completely wrong. Most of these, and I guess it's just over time. This is what's happened. Is that when I started doing this shit, you'd take whatever they told you, whatever period of time they told you it was going to take, get a good schedule like a human would want, and you'd add, a couple of months to it or whatever. Like they'd say, 6 months, and you figure, well, it'll take about 8 months. This one, they never said a time, but there were people walking around in there that were saying that they did get it after 8 months or a year or whatever. So I thought, okay, it'd probably take like a year and 1 or 2 months or whatever. It's pushing a year and 6 months. And I think this is just over time. This is just how things have changed. This is their solution to the tight labor market, to just pretend that they don't actually control anything that's happening in there anymore. They just fill it with people that are on a bad schedule in a bad department, and then they're never there for you to fucking harass about it.
Well, the market decides.
Yeah,
The market.
Obviously.
it's the market's fault. I never see them. I'm kind of impressed by that. Because for like me, I've been micromanaged most of my career, if you will, doing this. So it's kind of nice not having them around because they're in the way. Fucking terrible. It's depressing to see them because then you have to think that they exist and shit. Like, it kind of takes away from your ability to work as effectively if you could see them or you think about them.
Yeah.
But I think it probably favors them more, this arrangement, because I don't know what they're doing. Some kind of fucking 24-hour barbecue party, I guess. Just like a vat of sauce, just simmering away.
Constantly.
They're eating the barbecue. They are the barbecue. They're one with the barbecue. Just a big
Isn't that
vat
what
of
everyone's doing in the South there?
yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Just a constant barbecue.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you can get other kinds of food, but I mean, I don't know why you would. I mean,
Got a fucking
They
bar on
got
lock.
other places open, but like, why?
you know,
I guess they're all
smoked
cats
pig
now.
components, smoked pigs broken into their various components. I mean, that's the food of the elite down here.
Yeah.
So back when we were always doing the Henry McMaster bit on here to get in character as Henry McMaster, I used to imagine Henry with a napkin tucked into his shirt, just covered in barbecue sauce. That's the way that I would imagine it, and instantly I'd be able to hit the voice. I just imagine just a guy with just pig grease all over his face and just like it's all over his clothes.
Barely speaking English.
Like when he talks, like little half-eaten pieces of fried okra come flying out of his mouth. That was how I captured
I don't know what he said, but that shit was good.
that was how I captured his essence as a very serious performer.
It was, it's good. I am actively trying to figure out how to play the Ultimate Magic the Gathering deck, and I think you know what I mean by that. It's Tigers dot deck,
I knew it.
dude. Right there, right there. Tell me that that is not the most Tigers per art piece that I can get in Magic the Gathering. Tell me there's more.
That's
Maximum
wild.
Tiger. Maximum Tiger. That's a card that needs to come back to Modern, by the way. Beastmaster Ascension. That needs to be. I'm surprised that has not done better in Modern because it literally is just play 7 dorks, win. It's play 4 dorks with evasion, win the game. So, like, I don't know why it, like, oh, gee, we can't. I don't know how to play that in a format that's like pump spell, pump spell, pump spell, land, I win.
The fucking thing has been around so long now.
Yeah.
A lot of the accounts that post like, like old nostalgic, like 80s, 90s science fiction and fantasy art and shit, post a lot of Magic cards. I'll be
They
like,
do.
wow, I haven't seen that shit since 1997 or whatever.
It's awesome to see our hobby be reduced to like capitalism's milieu.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's how you know you're a real fandom.
that's true.
Aren't you lonesome? Aren't you lonesome? Aren't you lonesome for your childhood and the Magic cards that you long ago sold to finance your serious pursuits? Don't you want to go take out a second mortgage and buy like a fucking antique classic deck and shit?
Yeah, you should.
No, I mean I am. I mean I'm still like joking and shit, like haha, but like I am doing that.
Yeah, it's all funny. I mean it, but it's funny. I mean it.
Just now, as I was saying that, I totally did that on the phone with one thumb because that's how quick you can make a bad decision now.
That'll be fine.
There's no more buffer time for your bad decisions where you'd have to like walk around and think about it and go to the place where you make the bad decision at and shit. No, all that time is removed. We got things down real slick now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Instant bad decisions.
it's real slick. It's real sexual. Slick and sexy and it's fun.
You guys, Are we supposed to? Are we supposed to go to a different social media app? Are we supposed to go to a Blue Sky? What the fuck is a Blue Sky? They
I
won't let
have
me
no
on there.
idea.
It doesn't work.
Don't think too hard about that. I mean, that's shits. That ain't going nowhere.
No, what if we're early adopters though? What if every time there's a new
Ooh.
social that people on Twitter are talking about
Just
going
jump
to?
on it.
Yeah, what if we go over there and blow like, several tens or hundreds of hours of our lives like setting up shop over there, just getting ready just in case that's the one. I mean, if it ain't the one, we did all that shit for no fuck reason. But what if it is the one though? What if it is?
It probably won't be the one.
There's only like 3 or 4 of them every week that we're supposed to go try out. We probably got time to cover all our bases. I mean, this is just covering your bases.
One of them will randomly hit, but like it's not gonna matter because like they're just gonna be like people like talk like all it is like I can't wait for the 4 weeks this isn't complete dog shit. It's always dog shit. You're on social media. You're talking with people who don't touch grass. It's always dog shit.
Yeah, I had a rough time. The last time I tried to fuck with it, I tried to set up a mastodon. I had a rough time with that shit. I do not have a functional mastodon.
I do not either.
I agree.
I had a hard time with that shit.
What the fuck is a mastodon?
I
I
started
don't
I
know.
started I started make I started making it and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? This is garbage.
Like it seemed like it was kind of similar, like Twitter, Discord, or something. But I don't know. I couldn't tell very much about it. But granted, I did get in there. I did gain access. Whereas Blue Sky is just like taking up space on my phone, doesn't do any fucking thing. So I guess it's
You need
better.
an invite. You have to be a special person.
Ooh.
Is this going to be like that one social media that was invite only for a little while? That was a big deal. This was years ago. I'm an old man. I'm full of
Oh man.
just ancient.
I'm full of piss and vinegar, and right now it's mostly piss.
No, this it feels recently to me, but it could be as many as 10 or 15 years ago. I feel like there was one that they did these invites and they sold the invites, so like auctioned them off for like ridiculous sums to like celebrities and shit.
Well, there was what was it, Clubhouse a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
That sounds right. That might be what I'm thinking of. Yeah. I'm glad you also feel like it was a couple years ago. That makes me feel. We're just gonna start
Anything
saying
within the past decade is,
A
very
couple of
recent
years ago.
history.
I'm just gonna start calling that a couple of years ago from now on, just to protect my feelings. I'm sure other people will.
A couple of years
Also
ago on
protect your
MySpace.
feelings.
You guys see that a couple years ago on fucking GeoCities? There was this motherfucker.
GeoCities.
On my Angel Fire page.
Jesus. Jenga.
A couple of years ago in my IRC chat.
AOL Messenger.
A couple of years ago on my 1980s phone sex hotline.
Usenet.
Usenet.
Fucking rocked.
It did
I don't care
fucking
what.
rock. I don't care what you fucking assholes say. It fucking rocked. Fucking rock dick. Son of a bitch. Alright. That's turn 3. Turn 4. Yeah, I think it's too slow. I think it's literally the fucking problem. It's not enough creatures. Holy shit! It's somehow not enough creatures. Okay. No, just don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm insane.
Yep. Well, we
Yeah.
like you anyway.
Thanks.
Are you like building a deck in the background, or what?
I 1000% am. I'm just gonna play 8 Verdant Catacombs. That'll fix it.
Just doing damn things.
Yeah. Come on. Dan.
Doing the
What?
Dan.
It's always the goddamn Dan. The Dan. That's a deck too. Shit, I got magic on the. I'm so fucking like.
The whole
I'm so
game.
like rigged out.
Performing his Danley duties.
Yeah. I'm like really trying to put on a show, but I'm like, all right, Steven Crowder got divorced. We're about to have a shitty election. I feel like I should be trying to hit one.
Oh, this is gonna be the worst one yet. I swear. Ugh.
Are we really that close?
Ugh.
I guess we're very down on the time period where they're going to line up all their fucking stupid ass primary candidates that don't mean anything.
I'm
Clutter up
already.
the airwaves.
Yeah.
I'm already seeing the goddamn vote blue, no matter who motherfuckers.
Oh,
Yeah.
they are
I'm
so
fucking
wet.
muting and blocking hard, bro. Just If
I
you
just,
if
I
you
really,
believe if you believe that Joe Biden's not gonna win this,
If you believe Joe Biden can't fuck my pussy, you're
Joe Bi-
fucking
Joe
crazy.
Biden's gonna win this, so you're either with us or against us.
Joe Byron.
Fuck you, I'm out. I'll be the bad guy.
I wish you could see, I wish you could see,
I
I
don't
wish
give
you
a
could
fuck.
see him.
Fuck Jim Crow Joe.
Jim Crow Joe. That's a good ass one.
No, that's what I still call him that. Everybody changes names. They call him whatever the fuck. They loosen up on him, but he still always be Jim Crow Joe to me.
I kind of like Back Pussy Billy.
That was good too. Yeah, that was good too. That's acceptable.
Thank you. I try.
Fucking Jim Crow Joe.
Fucking
No, if I
Jim
didn't vote for him
Crow
before, I'm not
Joe.
voting for him again.
Yeah.
Fucking black people voting for Jim Crow Joe. Fucking Joe. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out, you fucking idiots. What the hell are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'm too melanated for that.
Then I'm afraid you ain't black. That was the only good one from that racist artist.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Literally, again, we call balls and strikes on this show. That was actually funny.
That one was good.
Yeah. Give him his credit. Nest Invader. I need 11 motherfucking cards.
Ugh, this election.
This erection season.
Fucking can't. I can't do it.
I don't know why.
I can't.
Is there any reason not to play just Goblin Guide and Mog War Marshal and call it a day?
Bastards.
The more I hear it in my head, the more I'm like, that's just correct.
Fucking bastards.
Sprout Swarm's too slow.
Route Swarm is definitely too slow.
Yeah. Is it Mog War Marshal or Goblin Instigator? That's the real question. Feel like it's Mog War Marshal gets 2 tokens, but Goblin Instigator just gives you 2 bodies up front and says, walks away from the whole affair.
Yeah.
So give me
I've
the
always been a fan of
rundown.
the War Marshal.
Give me the rundown, guys. What the fuck is with fucking Marianne Williamson and fucking RFK or whoever the fuck?
Fucking nothing. None.
Is
Well,
that just like are they just like the new Bernie Sanders or just gonna get like ignored in irrelevance?
I mean,
well, I think there's probably some incentive to run people who are as wackadoodle as possible so that you know that they're not real contenders, but then there's something to chatter about.
yeah.
Ah,
Although they really don't like that even. Like their disdain for anything that isn't just like corporate filth is kind of legendary.
they do love their filth.
They do love corporate filth.
Right, but they have to get the rest of us complicit in
They're like trash cans.
endorsing the corporate filth because, these are your only other options. The
Right.
anti-vaxxer and the wackadoodle.
Those are
Oh,
only
an
two options.
anti-vaxxer. Oh God.
Yeah, the RFK.
So you mean to say that he's a Republican then?
Yeah.
I don't know what he is. He's
A Republican masquerading as a Dem- it's the
it's a continuum.
revolving door thing they do. They it's not just for position of office. It's for party too.
Right.
Yeah.
Give it a fresh coat of
I'm
paint.
I'm
Drag
more
out.
Democratic than you. I'm more Republican than you.
Like
Pretty
I
much.
don't I
Sorry,
don't know. I
they
don't know
should
if
have
he's
kicked out
supposed to
Manchin.
quote appeal to moderates, end quote.
Right,
Uh,
right. Or you just mean fascist. Okay.
Her purpose is she's trying to capture the Bernie Sanders space because Bernie has already been like, "Oh, Uncle Joe's my buddy," which like Bernie, Jesus Christ.
Oh. Good lord.
Why do you gotta do this shit, dude?
Right.
Why do you got it? Like you're just like he's like obsessed with taking L's now because he's like, oh, I'm old. I'm
Do the
really
old.
old. Oh, I'm old. So it's like, fuck. Like, what a way to say like, don't bother voting. Don't bother
Well,
voting.
I
You got
mean,
no chance.
to be fair, when you have already pulled the line, this is the most consequential election in history, you must vote. Doesn't that kind of imply that every election after that is kind of bullshit and there's no point?
Yeah. At this
Bingo.
point, at this point, like the jig is up. Everybody knows this is bullshit.
Right. Like you've already played your top card. You're not
The
Yeah.
hands are up. Everything's face up. You've gone all in.
right. You've showed your hand and the world knows what you're holding and
This is
yeah.
the most important election. Who is it? Trump and Biden again. God damn it.
Round two.
Round
Round
two.
two.
No, but this time it's more important to her.
This time it's for
You got
real.
me there.
Yeah, it's a
the
bag of
revi-
bullshit.
the rerun.
I'm
It's
gonna vote for the one I feel good about, I guess.
yeah,
It's
it's a
so
bag of
important,
bullshit.
guys. Where you going? Where you going? Stop. Come back. It's so important.
Why won't you vote for you? It's that talking fucking cat. It's that talking fucking cat from TikTok. Why won't you vote for Joe? They're gonna do that
Why?
again now.
Why won't you vote for Joe? It's so important.
So
It's the
Look
important.
most
how
important.
Vote
look
for
how important
Joe.
it is.
Vote for Joe. Vote for Joe Mama.
Who do you think Trump's going to pick as a running mate this time? Are there
Probably
any like contenders?
probably a woman.
Probably a woman.
Probably a woman. So like Nikki Haley is possible.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
She stuck around, relatively speaking. She's been really tepid on criticizing Trump. Um,
And she's
Which one?
also kept her head down fairly well.
that
Which
that
which
Fairly
which
well.
which
yeah.
woman eats babies?
That
That would be
well.
the one. That would be the one he picks.
Who's the
Who has the
governor?
most babies?
Who eats babies?
Oh, babies. Fun to make, fun to eat.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You
what's
know,
her face?
I made you. I can eat you.
There's one of those in those
Nom
misery
nom nom nom
bullets.
nom nom.
Christy Noem's possible because Christy Noem's fuckable and like she's psychotic.
I don't know who that is.
She's
Wait, hold on.
South Dakota's governor who's like, we're just gonna murder any Mexicans who come into
Oh,
the
that
state.
bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, if you have an abortion in this state, we're gonna shove you up your own pussy and abort you.
What's her name? Christy Noem.
Christy Noem. So she's like an option.
I'm
Okay.
just trying to get an image of this.
Yeah, hold on, dropping it in the
Oh,
chat.
okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I found her.
Yeah. She's got the criteria. She's fuckable. She won't say anything bad about Trump, and like
Oh yeah,
again,
she got crazy in her eyes.
yes,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
That
that
is that is that is the look of a deranged human.
that glitter is not just cocaine. There's also something truly evil behind it.
yeah. She actually put glitter in her eyeballs. She had it surgically sewn in. Uh,
You can see the soul escaping her body.
as a general rule, any woman who does her makeup like a drag queen is a psychotic white woman who just hates life.
Yeah.
That and you can always tell the drag queen makeup is always like that dragon eye shit they do, like that claw eye. You know what I mean? Like when you're trying to look like you're a pharaoh or some shit.
Well, no, there's all kinds of
She
stuff.
looked
The
she looked like
eyebrows are what's getting me.
Yeah, those are
she
tattoos.
looked like she would bomb a country into oblivion.
Yeah,
She
she
looked
For
is.
like it.
sure.
She
And
has.
she would have that smile on her face while she did it.
Yeah,
She
that's the one who did it.
she has been part of a crowd that has bombed an abortion clinic.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know
makes
that
it.
that's
Yeah.
true, but like looking at
No,
her,
I believe it.
you know what? Honestly, if you're in a state where like keeping a Republican out of office isn't viable,
Oof,
or
and
keeping a
that's the best they
neoliberal,
could do.
yeah, if
That's
you're in
that's
one of those
that's the
states,
best they can make her look.
yeah, sure, vote Vermin
Jeez,
supreme. It doesn't matter. Vermin's never gonna win. His fucking name is
jeez.
Vermin. He's not getting votes. Like let's. There's no chance. But it's funny.
Well, it's pretty optimistic to think that like everyone still knows what vermin means. I mean,
Yeah,
that's not a word that you find every day.
That is true.
You
yeah.
know,
Mm,
vermine. It could be something that you make coats out of. Like you
so you're
don't know,
saying you're saying his name is too educated for them.
Yeah,
kind of.
It's a bit too smart for them.
yeah. A bit too smart.
For
It's
me,
the whenever he became a really viable candidate, the joke just went on a little bit too long, probably.
Yeah.
one could say
Now
that
that
about.
Sargon of Akkad guy, like, is he an
Uh,
American politician or is he some other country?
British, and he's a fucking neo-Nazi.
Yeah, he's definitely a
Yeah, well,
Nazi.
I knew that part. I just didn't know whose neo-Nazi he was.
Yeah, he's theirs. He's from Turf Island.
He's a turfy.
He's from Turf Island.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
turfy Nazi.
I sometimes forget you're not excruciatingly Twitter logged in when we are. So when we say Turf
yeah,
Island, we're like, oh, he means England, and you're like,
yeah.
Yeah,
that's a funny
this is
zinger.
the first
Right?
It's
time
also
I've heard
Mosquito
it.
Island, but Turf Island has been more popular in
Yeah.
the last year or so.
British thing.
British things for 500, Alex.
British bullshit.
Turfland.
Turfland. I guess you can go with Woody Roastmaster as backup damage. Okay. I
Come
got
to
this.
Turfmania. Come to
Into
Turfmania.
Turfmania.
Turf menace,
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
man.
Turfmenistan. All right, that one got me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh. Oh shit! It is a chill night, isn't it? It's really chill. Feels really good.
Well, I
It's
was
chill.
unconscious for a lot of the evening before this started, so
I was too. I was definitely sleep as shit.
I I had the best intentions. I was like, this Friday, I am not gonna fall asleep on the couch before 8:30.
Oh,
I
you
am
underestimate
staying
the couch.
awake.
You
I am staying
underestimate the
awake.
couch.
But here's the problem. I fell asleep in bed instead. Didn't think that one through. Didn't think it all the way through.
Well, you're
All right.
technically
It's a
correct,
solid
which is the
couch.
best kind of correct.
That is the best kind
Yeah.
of correct.
So at least I didn't fuck up my back as badly as I could have while I was napping.
Yeah.
Silver lining. Silver
Oh,
lining.
adulting real hard there. Moving on up.
Oh fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Dude, I'm doing a pack rat master ascension. There we go. Oh, I'm so fucking good at this game.
Turf Island.
I'm the best at this goddamn game. Fuck everybody else. Fuck you, Brian Kibler.
Do you do like competitions and shit?
Yes, obviously we're nerds. Clearly, like I
Yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah.
anymore, but yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
is once upon a time very significantly nowadays in the modern era
Trump is not going to
with
pick Michelle Bachmann.
so regularity.
Does it matter who he picks? I mean, really.
Michelle
I was
Bachmann.
really more just curious than anything else.
No, Michelle
Like what
Bachmann
fresh
doesn't have it.
cars were gonna bust loose.
Oh, I'm going wild with it. I'm going nuts. Okay, compare. I want you to compare these two. Which one's Trump picking? They're the same type of white woman, but you tell me which one he's picking. It's clearly Kristi Noem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michelle Bachmann doesn't have the joie de vivre The je ne sais quoi that Trump was
The
looking for.
je ne
Looks
sais,
like
I
she's
don't
been
know
used
what.
hard and put up wet.
Je
They
ne
used to
sais
say.
quoi.
Yeah.
Right. Like anything they have is subtle.
I mean, like, okay, well, I'm gonna be honest. When Trump saw this photo, he was like, maybe I put Michelle on the ticket, but like, no.
But see, Michelle has real
you're gonna be
eyebrows.
my personal fucked out.
Yeah.
Michelle has real eyebrows.
Christine almost has
That
a
other
real
dude does
Damn.
not.
thing.
All of them are very different, but equally crazy looking.
Well, two of them are the same woman.
Oh, okay.
You have to give Michael Jordan Peterson a pass. He can't tell white people apart, you know.
I can't.
They all look the same,
They
really.
all.
They all look the same.
I mean, either they're Jewish or they're white. Like I can't really. After that, I lose track.
The hot chick who is white or some kind of Jew.
I get in trouble with my girlfriend because sometimes.
Is your girlfriend white?
Oh, that wasn't you? Shit.
Oh. Ooh.
I see.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're going the Arami route. I got you.
Yeah.
He's getting in there.
Get in there.
Who in the dumb this guy is the worst. Okay, like I'm not good at this anymore, but I'm gonna show this with you. Tell me how bad this is, Jank. Like at least I scrap a bad idea. I don't post it out in fucking public. Look at that shit. It's a BMA deck. You got
Oh, that's a bad idea.
look at this thing. Yeah, BMA is already a bad idea, but at least I already know, and then at least I'm going to try. Look at this shit. You're gonna play that in modern at any time. Anytime in the past 10 years, you're gonna play that in modern. Like, way to pay a shit ton of money on those lands to lose, buddy. His lands suck. Everything about they're fucking. There's no Lotus Code. You're trying to drop 8 drops. You want to drop a worm coil engine? You're like, I'm fitting a Terrastodon on this motherfucker. Yeah, okay. All right, get out, you busted bitch. Jesus Christ.
Busted.
Nah, you a broke ass bitch, dude. Not happening. That's trash. That's ass trash right there. At least Pack Rat is like a funny idea, if nothing else. Like there's nothing funny there. That's just bad. That's just being bad at the goddamn game. Like,
I can't say anything. I'm bad at the game.
no, you're better than that though.
Yeah, for sure.
You're like, I'm gonna run 12 lands and play Terrastodon. It'll work out fine.
Where's the lie?
Yeah, where's the lie? Dude, they don't got strip mine. I'm fine.
It's not even a real
How about
card.
how
It's
about
a
if I
fake
just
card.
how about if I just punch him in the face?
Yeah, if I steal his
That's
card, they
that's a
win.
valid strategy.
Yeah, he'll get unconscious, and then it's easier to beat him because he'll fucking time out. You just wait till the judges aren't gone. You just knock somebody out with a single punch. You're like, Judge, this guy's sleeping. Can I just get a win? Judge, I
I
just
don't
want to
know.
win.
I don't know. He had some
Uh,
kind of accident.
Yeah, it's not. I'm sorry, Chad. It's not gonna be Michelle Bachmann. My money's on Christy Nome or a Christy Nome impersonator.
Man, these are I mean, they're Christians, but they look like demons,
Yeah,
like straight up.
it's not gonna be MTG or Lauren Boebert because MTG. What is it?
too
MTG's
divisive.
been well. MTG. Well, no, that's not a worry. But like MTG's been loyal to which one?
He'd be worried they try to upstage him.
And let's be real, Marge isn't fuckable enough.
No, Marge isn't. Lauren is, but in like a really dirty white trash way. And he likes like a Nikki Haley, so like he likes
Right.
it prim and proper. And like if you're going,
No, I like this. I'm liking this Christy Noam idea.
yeah, that's who I think she picks. Plus, she's from a Midwestern flyover state, right? Which is like
Right.
it's funny because like normally like if you just talk about a state like we don't call them flyover states and even liberals don't really call them flyover states. Like they will when they're really upset, but like for everyday conversation conservatives are like, "Oh yeah, it's a flyover state." Like you're the ones who are mad at you. You're just looking in a mirror going, "Why would you call it a flyover state?" And then you're like, "Don't fucking call it a flyover state. You called it a fucking, you know what I mean?" Like they're just working themselves up in the mirror.
You're the one that brought that word into this.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
say it.
I mean, Trump
Hey,
already tagged Nikki Haley,
I'm not
so
stopping. I'm not stopping in that fucking state.
yeah, you kind of have to. You're driving everywhere. You kind of have to
Yeah.
if you're gonna piss.
I just had to unload a whole.
I'll wave by. I'll wave by on my plane, guys.
Yeah.
In the length of time that it took me to whip them pallets off that trailer, you guys probably wish casted the whole ass entire thing because that's how few viable candidates there are. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not even pretending to try to give us a decent candidate either.
No.
It's like they used to at least be like, "Hey, here's something to try to be hopeful for." Now just like
Right.
fuck it.
We should
Like a
pretend that you have someone that like might look out for you.
Like they're just completely
like
dropping the
a
mask
lot
on
of
democracy.
a lot of the smorgasbord of 2020 was like, they thought those would be appealing choices to people. They thought there was enough guys that were like Pete is perfect or Liz Warren was perfect. I
Oh,
mean, there were people like that. It's just that all 200 or 300 of them were on Twitter with you and not out in the real world voting for shit.
Remember when Mayor Pete lost in Iowa and he's like, it's a huge victory for me today, uniquely. I'm the one who won. I did it all by myself. I'm a big boy who wins wins things. I win. I'm a winner.
I am a winner.
I'm a winner.
I win.
I am the Pete who wins.
I've earned my place at the table now.
I have earned my place at the
the
table.
Pete who wins.
I am the Pete who wins. But I'm telling you, building this deck would be so much easier if Hogak was legal. But then I feel like there's a bunch of other things that I should just do instead. So gotta keep walking here.
Pete is proof. Just because you're gay doesn't mean you're a decent human being.
Yep. It's just like you like to say skin folk ain't kin folk. Well,
There it is.
yeah.
There it is.
He's giving the gays a bit. I think my favorite moment. He's like, I'm one of the good ones. It's like you're not actually supposed to say that.
What?
You didn't know that?
He did? He
Yeah.
really said that.
He was like, no, I'm not like
Did
those
that
other gays.
motherfucker
I'm
really
one
just
of the good ones.
so he really just hopped on stage and was like, "Pick me,
Pick
love
me,
me."
love me instead. I'm one of the good gays. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Do you even hear yourself when you talk? Like,
Bro, I can't believe that shit. That's hilarious.
oh yeah, I thought you knew about that.
I missed that one. There was a whole lot going on.
Yeah. No, Pete was like, no, it's okay. I'm one of the good gays. I'm a good
One of the
gay.
good gays.
I'm a good gay. I'm gay but gooder.
Good
What's wrong
gay.
with you?
I'm gay, but I still participate in the war machine and in management consulting, making evil decisions about people. I'm just like you.
Right. I'm just like every one of you.
I'm just like all of you. If I could
Just
be
like
your
all of you.
hero.
I'm just like all of you. The dogs disappear every time I visit the neighborhood.
The dogs disappear when I come near.
Kick the dog. Kick the dog, but
Kick the dog
maybe a
in the
little strange in the
throat.
bedroom. A
I
little
kick
strange.
I kicked the dog in the throat just because it was Tuesday. I'm Pete and I'm
Tuesday.
gay in the right way. That was his campaign theme song. And I could wait. Okay, no, his theme
Pick
song was that
me,
Steven.
love me.
He was that Steven Universe song, but he was like, I can teach you how to be gay in the right way and not scare off the white folks. In the right way, I can teach you how to tuck it back and not focus on cock. And when I talk, you know it's about genocide. Bum, 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 bum. You
Strangely,
no
he has less
longer
cross.
have to hide.
Strangely, he has less cross-dressing photos than half the Republican Party.
Yeah, ain't that fucked up? Ain't that fucked up? They're just really big fans of the I'm a Lumberjack song. That one we can't do. You
That'll
can't.
definitely get us demonetized.
So fast. We're getting a channel strike for that. There's leaked stuff where Trump was calling Nikki ugly. Yeah, but she still rode that lap. That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. You look at Nikki Haley, you look at Michelle Bachmann, you look at Kristi Noem. Which one of them's fuckable? Okay, it's definitely Kristi Noem, hands down. I'm almost 40. I can say that now. Like, yeah, she's in the sphere, and that's my point. Like, she's the one.
I would be afraid of waking up next to those. That would be horrifying.
Oh yeah. Jesus Christ! You wake up the next day and one of them, you're like, oh Jesus Christ, fuck. Okay, yeah, oh yeah, that's right. I slept with you.
You just see glowing beady eyes in the dark.
Because they sleep with their eyes open.
Just
Mama
snacking on it.
hungry.
Just snacking on a fetus.
Mama wants it now.
That
Yeah.
was good. Give
Yeah.
me more, my pretty.
I just had a vision of the landlady from Kingpin.
I can teach you how to be gay in the right way. My name is Mayo fucking P.
It would be like that hentai where the guy's fucking a demon ghost. He's like, oh, she's so cute, little demon ghost girl.
Mm.
From when they were doing those whole like parodies of Samara from The Ring.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But you said the one, and there's like 8 that Dan is thinking of, and he's trying to figure out which
it's a
one you
whole.
mean.
I guess it's a whole genre now, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like I'm like going just like my mind's trying to work backwards systematically through them, but they're all like, nope, that's their mom is also a succubus. Nope, 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 nope.
Oh, she's so cute with her beady little eyes and messy dark hair and dripping cold, wet, dead fish skin.
I can, I wish you'd stop talking. I really only can get so erect right now. I have to focus on the show. Just pop on Dan's screen share. It's just Magic the Gathering, pornography, Discord. It's all Japanese.
Nah, that's the Patreon, bro.
Yeah, that's the Patreon. I just posed my favorite Japanese porn videos. It's like that Jav title one, but it is just a picture, and it's like me with a thumbs up, and like, yeah, watch this
Someone in
one.
the comments is frequently typing, "What is the numbers to find that?"
Excuse me, I'm gonna need the AV code and the
I
3-digit
need the
number
source
afterwards. I need
off
sauce.
now.
I need sauce, please. Sauce me up, buddy. Dan, you're not providing sauces, and I'm really, really upset at the fact you're not providing any sauces. Why don't you ever
You're
put the
leaving me
sauce?
with dry. You're leaving with me with dry spaghetti.
Oh, I'm not wetty spaghetti right now, and I'm very upset about it.
Upsetty spaghetti.
Spaghetti. That's that movement in England that's like Extinction Rebellion. That's the Italian version of upsetty spaghetti. I think it's funny, damn it.
I thought it was
Upsetty
funny.
spaghetti.
Upsetty spaghetti. We're upsetty spaghetti, and we want the climate to get better.
What do we want? Upsetty. When do we want it? Spaghetti.
I'm trying to walk past people with a normal look on my face, but I still have the earbuds in. I still have the earbuds in, and this motherfucker is in here saying upsetty spaghetti.
the upsetty spaghetti movement.
I can't tell you how much it tickles me to think of you walking around at work with this shit going in your ear hole.
What?
People listen,
Sorry,
especially
that's
late,
crack a smile.
especially late. Like people listen to music, and so I guess everybody assumed I would be listening to music, which would be normal, you know.
But also, you're getting paid to participate right now.
That's true.
And that's praxis, my friend.
And you're sticking it to the man.
They won't give up the
Stick it to the man.
time slots. They don't do me as bad as this on Wednesday, but they do me this bad just about every Friday. They won't give up the fuck. I told them I had other shit going on. It's fucking out of my hands. It's out of my hands.
Yeah.
You already have the invisible secret sucker tattoo on your forehead.
Prior engagement. I was doing this before I was working there. I said I had shit to do. It's out of my hands.
but you continued to show up and not walk out.
Yeah.
So
But
they're just going to keep doing it.
but are you upsetty spaghetti?
Are you upsetty spaghetti? Are
Like
you
maybe
upsetty
Send a
spaghetti?
strongly worded email to management telling them that you are upsetty spaghetti
Mm-hmm.
and then like
about this
every other word of it is spelled like
I
every
forget
other
you're a
word of it
white
is
woman
spelled like
sometimes.
every other word of it is spelled in an insensitive like Italian accent. And
Oh,
you just
This is
deny
the
having done that.
problem.
You just deny having done that, and then like they take you into HR. And you talk normal throughout the whole thing until they finally ask you to write something, and you just confidently type everything in that voice.
Oh yeah.
They're
everything
like,
ends in -A.
we want you to type your resignation, and you're like resignation at the top of the paper. You're like, I need a typewriter with a better tilde over the E or whatever that thing is. They're like, why? You're gonna type the word
Resignation.
resignation.
You know what? The less you know right now, the fucking better. How about that, asshole?
You're just making direct eye contact. You're like, listen.
How do you spell Enye?
You're just making direct eye contact when they're saying they're not going to get a special typewriter so you can type in Italian stereotype language. You're just making direct eye contact and you're like, listen, do you guys know what ableism means?
Listen, Linda.
Do you understand that right now you are doing a racism against my people?
Anti-Italian American discrimination.
You
That
are,
is.
you are discriminating
You
against
get,
every Italian ever. And I'm
you
not gonna
get me.
fucking take it.
You get me the Italian racist voice typewriter right now. If you don't,
That's
if you don't have
is that the Melonia Sands?
if you don't have one of those, you can contact the Department of it's the Americans with Disabilities Act, but what would be the department that I would be writing my strongly worded letter to?
ADA would be
Department of Labor, I suppose, right?
yeah, it's definitely labor.
Or
Department of Spaghetti.
the EEOC. You would call the EEOC, but I think they're under labor, right?
Yeah.
I don't talk like this. I talk
The
normal, but
EEOC.
The Department of
EEOC.
the
it's
Department of
just a house
Mario.
type. There's nothing I can do about it.
This is the Italian American discrimination. You see what I got to deal with here?
I went to elementary school in the 1980s, and they used a racist touch typing. I'm turning into an Irish guy.
Yeah.
They used a racist touch typing program in the 80s.
You weren't
In
allowed to
elementary
have
school in
Mavis
South Carolina.
Beacon.
Yeah.
No. You had to do the Mario one.
Nah, Mavis is way too expensive.
It is
Budget for
Mario.
that.
Teaches us touch typing. It's me.
It's a me, racist Mario. I'm a freaking
That's
stereotype.
redundant.
I'm a freaking stereotype here.
They
Hunter,
got a
teaching
deal
our
on it.
kids.
They gave all the public schools a deal on it, and that's just how stuff was back then. And if you say that you can't provide me with a special typewriter so I can type the words with their ridiculous pronunciations spelled phonetically, then that's ableism, motherfucker, and you're cooked. You're cooked, motherfucker, and I'm
Yeah.
finally going to get a decent wage out of you. So the choice is yours.
That goose is cooked.
We could do this the easy way or the upsetty spaghetti way.
You won't like me when I'm upsetty spaghetti.
You won't like me when I'm upset.
You can't handle the upsetty spaghetti.
You want the upsetty spaghetti? You want the upsetty spaghetti? You can't handle the upsetty spaghetti.
Falling down, but instead of Michael Douglas, it's just like a super Italian guy. It's just all the same shit. But instead of a fast food restaurant, it's like a pizza place where the pizza sucks or whatever. You call it this pizza. Got the fucking Uzi. You call it this pizza?
What color is the pizza? Is this a pizza to you? This don't look like a pizza to me. It is not a pizza to me. No, no.
I haven't seen that in so long. I wonder if that thing holds up,
I hope.
or if it's just like when you watch Demolition Man again. It's still fun as like a weird like '90s libertarian fantasy, but it's a little dirty too. Or
Yeah.
Con Air, right?
How
Yeah.
dare you talk of Demolition Man that way? Demolition
I
Man is
mean,
a treasure.
Demolition
Yeah.
Man and Con Air are fantastic treasures. They're, you know, it's inarguable that they should have been made exactly as they exist. It just, I don't know. I
But
guess it casts a different light for me. It makes me realize what a fucking little hateful piece of shit that I was when I was a teenager and those things came out. Yeah, fuck PC. Shit sucks.
see, here's the thing. The last time I watched Demolition Man, it was like a pirated copy that I guess was like the European version.
Yeah.
And so all the references were to Pizza Hut instead of Taco Bell because they did that for a release over there because they didn't know what Taco
Yeah.
Bell was. And it was so disconcerting. I did not like it one bit. I'm like, this should be Taco Bell. And it just ruined the whole movie for me.
That's extremely fucked up.
No,
That's
they
extremely
just had
fucked
the
up.
older version. They had to
Because
change it.
Taco Bell even works as a joke, or the company has to be kind of in on the joke, right? Like Taco Bell even kind of
Annoyed.
works.
Annoyed.
What do you think about the noise? I'm trying to think about other shit. I always go straight to thinking about that dude that this name was Noid, and he fucking went in there to fucking fix their fucking wagon.
What?
Oh, really? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna look it up. Hang on. I'm gonna look it up. We're gonna have a good time.
Deep lure coming.
All right, we got a little bit of time for deep lore. Go for it.
All right. I'm looking it up. Okay, Noid by itself is bringing back a lot of non useful information. I'm gonna Google instead Noid tragedy. There we go.
What?
Now I'm getting what I want. Noid tragedy. For a decade, no one could escape the Noid. The Domino's pizza mascot from 86 to 95 was a bizarre claymation, appearing in everything from commercials to video games to a cameo in Michael Jackson's weird film Moonwalker. The Noid was so omnipresent it was, well, annoying, which makes sense. Noid is short for annoyed. But for Kenneth Lamar Noid, the Domino's Noid wasn't simply grating. He believed the character was specifically created to mock him. In 1960, brothers Tom and James Monahan purchased a failing pizza shop, blah, 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 Domino's Pizza. Despite the success, the chain wanted to make a bigger impact in the rather crowded pizza market, blah, 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 30 minutes or less. Devised a new marketing campaign. The red clay bunny-eared bucktooth weirdo, the Noid, was born. Will Vinton, claymation legend, the same guy behind the California Raisins, created the Noid. It was supposed to be the physical manifestation of all the challenges inherent in getting a pizza delivered in 30 minutes or less. The
I like
first
that
commercials
Will
debuted in
Vinton.
'86.
Interesting.
A series of poorly gagged commercials, immediate success. Pizza War with Pizza Hut. Northern. It's more than just tangible. Okay, all right. So okay, yeah, so on. Okay, here we go. It's soon. Okay, here we go. A typical Monday lunch hour when 22-year-old Kenneth Lamar Noid walked into Domino's Pizza in Chamblee, Georgia, clutching a .357 Magnum revolver. He took two employees hostage for more than 5 hours, who were able to escape when Noid ordered and ate a pizza. Luckily, no one was hurt during the ordeal. Noid was apprehended and charged with kidnapping, aggravated assault, and theft by extortion. While most of his initial demands were pretty standard, $10,000 in a getaway car, he also wanted a copy of the book The Widow's Son, a novel about Freemasons. It soon became clear Noid was motivated by more than just tangible things. According to police officers on the scene, Noid had become convinced that the pizza chain's marketing campaign had been aimed directly at him. Said one of the officers, Noid was having an ongoing feud in his mind with Monahan about the Noid commercials and thought the ads were specifically made to mock him. He adamantly thought that the owner of Domino's Pizza was telling people to stay clear of him. Needless to say, newspapers had a field day with the headlines, but he coming off as rather insensitive to the situation. Okay, so you guys get the idea. I'm going to go ahead and click this link so we can see the insensitive headlines. Domino's hostages couldn't avoid the Noid this time.
Oh
Oh fuck! I missed the '80s. Anyway, that's what that is. I thought you guys knew about that shit because we transitioned to it directly from the Michael Douglas film Falling Down,
no.
I
where firearms are aimed at restaurant workers over bullshit they have nothing to do with.
well, that just happens so fucking often in both art and society. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
we didn't know there it was that specific a link.
Yeah.
Why would the real question though is why would the owner of Domino's do that to him? I mean, did the Freemasons put him up to that? I mean, you can say it.
fucking obviously.
The bunny ears were a low blow.
Yeah.
Mhm. And getting Will Vinton to do him and making him like not sexy and good looking like a California raisin. What the fuck? Like,
No,
Yeah.
no, I met Will Vinton. He that's definitely right up his alley.
listen, the Freemasons want to drive this guy insane. All right, I need you to make a clean model of him. Oh, you're already done. Oh, look at that little pecker. Oh shit. Look at this annoying little asshole. Oh, this is perfect. This is great.
And to think, this is before they could ever came up with the minions.
Actually, yeah.
It was a Tuesday afternoon around 2:30 p.m. when William Minion III, a one-eyed man with a strange European accent. I gotta tell you guys.
Damn,
I gotta
dude.
go. It's good hanging out with you guys. It's good hanging out with you guys. I'll see you sometime this weekend, or if failing that, next Wednesday or next Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm,
All right.
mhm.
All right.
You guys have a good rest of the
Peace
night.
out, LG.
Hey, you too. You know what? Actually, that's a perfect time after that beautiful history lesson that I wasn't familiar with. Um, that really wasn't impromptu, so that's just real ass shit. It's perfect time, I think, for us to call it a night this evening. So this has been the Sons of Trier, of course. We've been dicking around. Next time, one of these weekends, I am going to be out, and it will not be a Danisode because I will actually not talk because I won't be here due to dental surgery. So
Mhm.
yeah. So pray for my speedy recovery, and if I die, remember to tell my enemies go fuck themselves.
Yeah, that jaw. What'd that jaw do?
Yeah, what that jaw do indeed. We're gonna find out what it do. But I love you all. Don't die, and
Don't die, America.
I'll see you in hell or communism, I guess.